So I wanted to take some time first thing today to talk about an email that I got, or an inquiry that I got from a teacher after my blog post about Kaizema last week, which is a way to add audio comments to Google Drive documents and spreadsheets and all that sort of stuff, which makes great instant feedback. His question was having to do with the permissions that you enable when you actually install the app. If you read through the fine print of just about anything online these days, especially if it interacts with something like your Google Drive, it's probably going to freak you out a bit. I'll be honest that I come from the school of thought of that I've grown up with this stuff. There's nothing that I have in my Google Drive or anything that I'm really all that concerned about. So I pretty much just let them have access and whatever, I move on. I choose not to worry about it. However, if you do want to worry about it and you still want to use the tool, one way to use the tool is to install it and then disable it every time that you're done with it. It can add some more time to your process. So something like Kaizema is probably not going to save you a lot of time in terms of feedback if that's the process that you're going to do. However, that being said, I wanted to go through on my Google account how you can disable apps when you've linked them to your account, whether it's because you want it to not have access or whether you want to get rid of it altogether. So looking at your screen, you want to be in Google Drive and then click on the little gear symbol in the upper right hand corner and then go down to Manage Apps. And from here, looking at all these, you can either look at the files that the actual app has created on your Google Drive, or you can disconnect it from your drive altogether. Now you'll see that I actually have a fairly long list of apps in here. But for example, if I wanted to disconnect the old version of Doctopus, then I could just go to Disconnect from Drive, hit disconnect, and then it will disappear. So that will get rid of any sort of permissions that you've given it, at least to the best of my knowledge. So if you are concerned about the apps that you're adding or the apps that I'm recommending that you check out, this is how you can get rid of them. If you have any questions at all now that I've shown you how, or if you're interested in looking at apps like Kaizema or any of the other apps that I've installed, you know where to find me.